So I'm still on the fence about this because I'm either going to get what Alan did or I'm going to go this route. Um, this is a piece that it keeps haunting me all the time every time I look at it. But Queen
Oh yeah.
Studios is doing one as well. They are doing. It's not the full bust, but it's actually just the neck and the head. But my problem is that, and this is at Sideshow right now. They have it. They have it at Sideshow right now. Here's the Queen Studios one here, right? Both are great pieces, and here they are side by side. Here's Infinities, and then here's Queen. So my problem is that the likeness on Queen to me is better.
Yes.
But it's hard with, I mean, different lighting, what different lens. I don't know, man. It's a tough comparison.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to find the picture of me posed up with the Infinity Studios one. I can send you put up.
I saw it too. I remember seeing it a while back. But Jem, you've seen this in person before. I mean, what do you think about it in person?
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I personally collect. I don't really go for movie or silicone bust, but it looked like it looked exactly like him. It looked like Christian Bale, and that's why I took those pictures, because it's just like it looks like you're in a wax museum or something. But if you collect this, I don't see how you couldn't like it. I mean, it's exactly what it's supposed to be. You know?
I see.
While we chat, I might pull up my picture because I have two funny ones, I think, with it.
Right. So, Jimmy, are you debating on getting the Infinity or over the Queen?
Well, the more I look at it, the more I like it. But I mean, I know why. Me and Alan had a great plan. We know where they were going to go. We had them displayed correctly. We had everything set up. So I'm still leaning towards the Queen Studios one. I guess my problem is that some of their busts haven't been, the likeness just hasn't been on point for me, and that's what my fear is right now. But seeing this one, a lot of people have said great things about it, and the Infinity one. So I thought about it more and more. But before, I didn't want to jump into a decision. Basically, this is not like $100. You know what I mean? So I wanted to make sure that before I went into and pull the trigger, that I thought about it more. Alan, I know you have the Queen Studios one on order. It makes sense where you're going to put it at. It would make sense for me where I'm going to put it at as well. But looking at these both, I mean, what do you think? They're side by side right there.
I'm still convinced with the Queen.
Okay.
I just think the other one is beautiful as well. It's an awesome piece, but it's more than a bust. I mean, it's like a half a human. I mean, it's from the waist up. It's enormous. The other thing is, I mean, you do still have an option if you wanted to order the Queen, and let's say something goes amiss and they don't deliver what they're promising. You can always say no and stop your payment and move on. You're going to lose your deposit, but and you can always go back and find that Infinity one. There's always going to be one out there available. Somebody's going to be selling one.
Which one is cheaper?
The Queen one is.
Queen, yeah.
The Queen one now, but I mean, if you think about it, let me bring this up from Jim.
I sent you that picture too, Jimmy.
Yeah,
if you want to pull it up.
Yeah, I'm bringing it up. There it is. So
there you go.
I mean, this is so
now,
cool.
I kind of got a big head, so maybe that scale.
Okay,
but yeah, to was it Alan's point? Yeah, it's a waist up torso with two arms, and I don't know. Yeah, and the Queen doesn't have that; it's armless, right?
That's right.
Yeah, right.
So at the end of the day, do you want the arms or not? Because it's going to be probably very similar in likeness, I would say.
Yes,
yeah, I think you're right.
Boobies and face for the Queen.
Yeah, I mean, seeing this in person, Jem. I mean, was there? How was? I mean, I don't know if you recall, but when I look at this, a lot of collectors post pictures of it where on the left side where his hair goes, has like a little bit of bald spot right there, and I don't know if it's just the way it's combed or not. But did you notice anything like that?
I don't remember that. I mean,
okay,
this was last year, Sideshow Con.
Okay,
and again, being that I don't collect it, I probably wasn't overly like analyzing it. I was just like, "Whoa, this is huge and cool, and it looks just like him." You know, that's kind of what my thoughts were. But
Okay.
No, I don't recall. It wasn't like glaring where I was like, oh, he got a bald spot. Like I didn't even.
I got you.
Nothing.
Yeah.
That's not something that registered when I was looking at it.
Yeah, and our panel saw that and we're like, kind of like, man, where did this come from? But I haven't heard any collectors complain about that, and I wonder if it's just the way the hair is combed. I think that may be what it is.
So I've actually heard collectors complain about it, but they say it's pretty bad, but they are still happy with the product. That's what they've told me. So I've talked about 2 or 3 people. So they do have. You can kind of see it on his right side. It kind of divots, but this is obviously the prototype, so it's a little bit better, obviously. But I've heard some collectors say it is there, and it's a lot more prep. It's a lot deeper on the in hand, but they still are happy with the product, like what they got. So that's way in. Like you said, Queen Studios had some misses with their bust, so it's tough, man. Like you said, it's an expensive piece. Like they're expensive pieces. So what I'll say for you, Jimmy, too, is like I think you should stick with Queen though because it matches your Tony Stark perfectly.
Yeah.
So
it's also going to scale better with the other pieces you're going to put with it. You're going to
This
put the
thing's
Queen
huge,
Ledger in front of it, in front of the Infinity bust. It would look so small compared to that. But with the Queen being scaled down, it's going to look a lot better. It's going to match with all the third scales you're going to have around it.
Yeah, I think that that's what I was leaning towards. And oh man, look at these pictures. Hang on, let me bring this up.
Yeah, I don't know if it maybe showed a different angle that would help out or not, but
yeah, let me bring this
But yeah,
up.
if you have other busts that don't have arms, then it kind of makes sense to stick with Queen, right?
Yep. That does make sense. That does make sense. I think my fear is that, and Alan's right. I mean, you can always cancel, but my God, that's a $1,500 deposit. I think to secure yourself one. But I know I'm getting one of them. There's no doubt about it. I'm getting one of them.
This is for the movie wall, right?
This is for the movie wall. That's right. So I got a good plan. So I kind of want to stick with it. But I think, man, this is cool. Let me bring this up here. Jim's got all the pictures here. Let me see.
Yeah, I think you said on his right side. There does look to be like a weird part of his hair brushed, kind of like by his temple.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Man, did that silicone look like real skin?
Yeah, it looked better, I remember, than it kind of looks on the picture.
Okay.
I don't know, but I remember being impressed with it. I thought it was spot on at the time.
Yeah, there's another picture here too.
Yeah, with my wife.
Jim, did you feel it was a little underscaled?
I have a really, really big head. Like I can't wear hats. See, my wife's head is more of a normal size, and that's kind of more.
It looks like if that was real Christian Bale, you'd kick his butt.
Yeah, it does kind of look like that. It looks like I had better hair too. But
better hair.
Yeah.
So Jimmy, I'll send you the picture of the ones that in hand one with the little bald spot. So
yeah.
Too. I'll send it to you right now.
So I mean this piece is so epic. I mean, I think Jem is right. It's going to come down. Do you want the arms or don't you want the arms? And I've got a good plan. I think I'm still going to go with the Queen here. Oh yeah.
You have to go wrong with either piece, really. I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean,
what your collection is.
It's cool that he's holding the cowl. I've always liked that concept.
Yeah, I love that too.
Yeah, how much room do you have?
That's the question, right? Because there's a big piece that's coming out next year that I want to put in here, and that'll probably be one of the last ones I get. That's massive, right? And it'll be showing next year, so I can't wait to get it either. So it's going to be amazing. But yeah, this is a great piece. I really love it. But I think I'm going to stick with the Queen Studios one. Let me bring this up, Marcos, real quick.
See, something else I think too is when you do the picture of them side by side, it looks like one is like an older version of Batman and one is like the younger Christian Bale Batman.
Oh, really?